right. It's recording, but we can edit it and, you know.
Good morning, Waterlick. Are you ready for some bacon and coffee?
Bacon and coffee sounds good right now. This is a premiere show. This is a premiere collaboration that actually, this is my cousin Jeremy. I'm Ben, of course, and this is a premiere of Burnt Toast and Margaritas.
There's tequila and margaritas, so
There
yes,
is, yeah.
there can be.
So we both can agree on that. Since this is a premiere show,
We had no plan.
we have no plan. That's the best part. It's all, there's no script. There's no person showing us anything in the background, telling us what to say. So we're saying what we want to say.
Yeah, and we started out the day. I woke up at 2. Ben's been up doing farm work since 5, and then went to a Mexican restaurant for lunch while I was still sleeping. And I brushed my teeth, put on a shirt, came outside. The sun is shining. And all I got to do is laundry and figure out what's for dinner tonight.
Exactly. And it's already like 4 p.m.
Is it 4 already?
I think so.
Oh, well, liquor store is not closed yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah, so once we're done with this, we'll go to the liquor store and get ready for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That sounds like a plan. So we're going to talk about some stuff today, and I don't want to get too into anything, but we're just going to we're going to do some random stuff for you guys. Random facts, random tidbits. Talk about, like we said, bacon and coffee to start off with. But I think right now we should look into talking about I'm on another show and it's mainly sports, but that's too much. But I'm getting away from sports. That's why I want to do this podcast with my cousin Jeremy.
Because I don't know anything about sports.
He doesn't know anything about sports. I probably know a little bit more.
Did you know that the biggest setback to Sunday night football is it interferes with the Simpsons schedule?
Really?
Yeah, when they changed Sunday night football to Fox, they took the Simpsons off the air, and I got really angry because I like watching the Simpsons, but I don't really watch football.
But with the Simpsons, how does it? We're looking into it was past 100 episodes, of course.
It's past 1,000 episodes.
1,000 now, right? That's how
it doesn't have as many episodes as
it.
Meet the Press. It doesn't have as many episodes as Monday Night Raw.
Or remember the McLaughlin group with the old dudes that would sit around and just talk?
Yeah, that's a new show. I still watch Meet the Press every week. I've watched it my entire life.
You watch Meet the Press?
Every week.
No way.
Yeah, and I watch Raw, and I watch SmackDown, and I watch AEW.
Oh yeah, see.
So I guess I do know a little bit about sports, but the bad thing is that I'm 2 weeks behind on everything because I have a DVR.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't watch anything live, and the pay-per-views will come by, and it's I'm like, oh man, I gotta catch up on 3 weeks, and then figure out a pirated version to watch the pay-per-view.
Oh my gosh, that is sweet. Now, WWE and stuff is sort of like sports. It's choreographed.
Sports entertainment.
It's entertainment. It's choreographed.
But it's like NASCAR too, because shit can go wrong.
But that's all left turns.
But stuff goes wrong. People do get hurt. They don't.
Right.
It's planned out, yes, but it's people get hurt, people die.
Right.
And it's like a soap opera too, because there's a whole storyline to it that just goes on and on and on, and you got to keep up with it.
You know what I found out? You brought up NASCAR for a second. And I went to a Richmond race maybe twice in my life. Both of them were night races. So
I've been to Dover.
Dover's good. Dover, Delaware. I've never been to Dover.
The Brick House or something like that.
The Brick House.
It was
400,
the perfect day for me and my brother-in-law's father and his son that I didn't really know to go have a day out together because we had headphones on,
right?
And it's loud as shit,
yeah.
And we had a cooler full of hot dogs and beer, and we didn't say a damn word to each other for 6 hours, and we just watched the race.
Oh my god!
It was the perfect day for three dudes that don't know each other to go out and have fun.
Did you do the option of with the headphones you could
listen
to
I could listen.
Arguing?
Yeah, I could listen
all
to
the pitch crews and everything.
Yeah, you could change the channels on it and everything.
Did you know? I had a guy tell me the other day that you can do that with airline flights. Can you imagine?
Listen to the people at the
you
tower?
Can listen to the towers and the people. If you're seeing a plane going to Geneva, Switzerland, and then you're seeing another plane going to London or something, you can hear them talking back and forth. They saying, "Hey, how you doing today, Brett? How you doing today, Rick?" You know,
It's like Statler and Waldorf and the Muppets.
you can pay extra to listen to these pilots right now.
You have to pay for it though.
You have to pay for it on your itinerary thing or whatever.
Oh, right on. But it's online and you can just listen to the digital
Yeah, you can listen to them talk and jabber. You know,
it's like Statler and Waldorf.
That is what. That's a great idea. As long as you keep it family friendly, I guess, with talk.
Well,
you know, of course, there's kids on the flight or whoever.
Oh, yeah.
Listening, you know.
Well, but the people in the back of the plane aren't listening to what the pilots are saying to the other pilots in the towers.
But do you wonder?
I guess it's recorded on the flight recorder though, in case they go down. Like if two planes are going past each other and two dudes are at the bar the night before, they're like, "Hey, what's up, Jim? It was a hell of a night last night," and then both planes go down.
Yeah, man, you know what? I don't care. It's like, you know, hey, all the kids are out of college, you know, hey, you know, it's like, okay.
It's like the pilot's like, "I brushed my teeth and put on the same clothes I've been wearing for 2 weeks and came back to the airplane to fly again." I don't think the pilots are as bad as they used to be.
No, the pilots are better, and I recently flown as of a year or two ago.
Oh.
Have you recently?
I haven't flown since before September 11th.
So you haven't flown since?
Yeah, like I flew out to Washington to Seattle in like 2000 or like 1999.
And that was the last time you boarded a plane?
That's the last time I boarded a plane.
Wow, do you miss it?
No. I don't even have a real ID or anything, dude. My license is good until 2028, so it's like in 2028 I'll figure it out.
I don't know about the real IDs. I think they're mandatory in it for you to fly now.
Yeah, to get on a plane. So. No, actually you can pay extra to not. You just have to go through like a different set of security, and they have to like do background checks on you before you get on the plane.
So if my parents wanted to do that, I know they don't have real ID, so they would have to basically pay extra and just go through another security checkpoint.
I think so. It's like they can't force you to get a real ID. I mean,
but when you go to the DMV, it's like you gotta have the real ID. You know, that's what I hear, and that's why I went. I got it. So
I don't know. I mean, the last time I updated my license, I did it online, and they just sent me the same picture from like 10 years before. So my picture looks like I'm 20, I'm 30 years old.
They just cut and pasted, and it makes you look. Hey, I like that picture. Hey, that was.
It depends. It's I look at people's IDs all day with what I do, and we do digital driver's license verification.
Right.
And so the customers have to like download an app, open up their camera, get their phone linked in, put their ID down on the counter and like scan it, and then flip it and scan it, then take a selfie, and everybody's all pissed off that they got to do that. And I had this one dude come in the other week, and he had an Arizona driver's license. And Arizona driver's licenses, like back in the day, I don't know if they still do it.
Do they still have the little cactus on the side?
I don't know about the cactus, but for a long time, when you got an Arizona driver's license, it was good for 50 years.
Why? Why is
but
it?
But the pictures are so old, and with such older technology, that like the new cell phones will scan the picture to get your facial recognition off of it. So it like declines you from being able to go through security.
So basically, if you had something like that, I know it doesn't exist now with a 50-year thing. Probably not.
Well, they might give you 5 years.
I might give you 5, not 50. I mean, if you had the 50 and you tried to scan, you might as well just do a stick figure of your face, you know?
Well, that's what it's just like the megapixels and the cameras they use were so much older that it's like the new cameras, when they try to like scan the face on the driver's license, it can't pick up the facial points to do the facial recognition.
So it's just like the Matrix. Everything is zeros and ones. And it's
pretty much
coded. Everything's coded like that.
Yeah, but it's been going that way forever. It's like it's way past whatever.
Why do they got to keep using 0 1s? Why can't they use other numbers?
Well, it's just placeholders.
Yeah, I guess.
I was watching a thing on the Incas.
Yeah.
In South America on National Geographic, and they don't have a written language, but they did have a language with pieces of string with knots tied in it in different placeholders. So what's different from having a knot here and a knot here and a knot here to a 0101011110? So
they invented the original Matrix.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's been going on, and it's from prior.
Exactly.
It's like,
he's bringing
it's no different from it's ever been.
Yeah, he's bringing up the Incans, and maybe it's doing with the Egyptians. Maybe they had the first watches and the first timepieces, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they had that big giant sundial.
Tombs. You would see stuff in their tombs and stuff. That's amazing. That just tells you how smart we are as a human race.
We're getting there. We're not there yet.
I don't think we're there yet, but I think in some ways we've gotten a little bit dumber in some ways.
No, the
Or is
ultimate
it-
goal is to make it so everything that we produce is recyclable. So that
No,
way,
I
when they
agree
blow
with
it all
that.
up, it all disappears, and all that's left is stone. Like it keeps happening over and
No,
over
I
again.
definitely agree with the recycling thing because I mean, what are we going to just pull it out of the sky? We have to recycle.
Well, no, yeah, but see,
but-
that's the downfall, though, because if you make everything out of recycling and everything gets wiped off,
Right.
there's no record of anything,
Yeah.
and you have to
good
start
point.
over again, and then you're dumb again, where we're at now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to start all over from the Stone Age. I mean, that would be the worst case scenario with anything.
But how many times has it happened before?
I don't think it ever has it?
Multiple times.
Oh yeah, multiple times. Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in my opinion,
Well-
from what I read and what I look at, it's like we're not the first civilization.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way we are. It's like the Earth is like 3 billion years old or some craziness.
Yeah, but
You can't even conceptualize a billion years, let
Wow.
alone. I mean, we've only been here 50 years. Did you turn 50 yet?
I turned 50 in July.
Okay, this
So-
year in July.
Yeah.
Okay, so I turned 50 in 2025. And it's like you can't even remember stuff that happened 25, let alone 40 years ago. You have inklings of memories.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
if you
have
talk about
memories.
1,000 years or 10,000 years or 100,000
You
years,
think-
a million years, a billion, 3 billion years,
Right.
what is the likelihood that there were people that got to the point where they could recycle everything except what they made out of stone, and then they
Right.
got in an argument because some dumbass was like, "Oh, fuck you, we don't like you over there because you got star bellies and we're round bellies, and so we're gonna kill all of y'all." And then they had mutual destruction,
Yeah, just
and
because-
everything that was recyclable
Yeah.
was destroyed, and all that's
Right.
left is stone.
Right. And then you're just back to square one.
Over and over again.
Over and over again. Now
It's
that's
a big
good
circle.
I never even thought about that. To think that.
Well, it's
Because all the caveman people and everything, all the Neanderthals, and we had all the whatever the names of the different civilizations that got to us now as who we are now.
oh yeah. But see, there's things out there that they're finding every day that are like not conceivably built by those people if all they were doing was like killing deer and eating apples off the tree.
True.
It's
Yeah,
like there's
or eating-
monuments and carvings and stuff
Yeah.
that would take months and years
I
and
mean,
years and years and years to put together.
Like today, most people are chilling out in their homes or maybe doing some lawn work. It's a nice day, or looking at their
That's what
phones.
sucks about spring.
You don't like the lawn work?
Yard work.
I know. No,
I want it to snow
know what
and
the
stay
worst
winter for
part
like 6
is?
more months so I don't have to do yard work.
I don't mind the mowing sometimes. It's just the cleanup before the mowing of the mowing season. The sticks, the shrubbery from the flowers of
Oh,
last
yeah.
year. It's just a matter of hacking it all down and then just
That's why I got a fire pit.
yeah, just burn it all.
Burn it all.
Yeah, burn it all. Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. That's the one good thing about yard work. When you're done, you can light it all on fire and have beer.
Oh, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like then you can just like yeah, this is what the caveman people did. This was their entertainment, not our phones.
Oh yeah, dude, fire is great entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't even have a smartphone. It's crazy. It always weirds people out, but it's like I have a
Okay.
phone that you can text from,
Right.
and you can make phone calls from.
Yeah, because I can text you.
Right.
Right.
But it's funny because you're like a smartphone person, so like you send me like one sentence,
Right.
and then another sentence, and then another sentence. So I get like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
Oh,
texts,
no.
and I'm just like, bzz, 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 and it's like one thought, but it's
So
in
it's
like
like
5 different texts, and it's like if you notice when I send you back text, it'll be like either yes or no,
Yeah.
or like something that's long and like one big text.
So it takes all my sentences, like from maybe 2 days, and puts it into a paragraph.
Kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
No,
it's
that's
just
not.
it's how people communicate
So
today. But
basically,
I think it's
I-
funny because I'll be at work and it's like I know better than to like look at one text when it pops up
Right.
because I know there's 5 more coming.
Just
to
wait for
finish
the novel at the end of the day. You got the whole John 3:16 plus on there, right? Looking at you.
No, yeah, it's when I'm at work I don't look at my phone. But then again, it's like you're not supposed to have your personal phone out at work at the counter.
Well, of course, yeah. Same with me. Yeah.
But then all my bosses continually just text me all day long on my personal phone.
So what do you
then
want
when
me
they
to
ask
do?
me like why I didn't respond, I'm like, well, because you hit my personal
I
phone.
don't
You could have
have-
called me
I
and
don't
told
have.
me.
You can say I don't have telekinesis. I can't just think.
It's
and it
against
comes,
the rules.
Yeah.
And
I'm not
I
Magneto.
comply.
You're not Magneto, like, and just think, and it comes.
The most important thing is complying with the rules.
Unfortunately, sometimes, yes, that is true.
It makes life easy. You don't have to really make hard decisions if you just comply.
That's a good point, because if the more that you push against certain things like that, like the little things, it makes your job a lot easier.
Oh yeah. It's like I learned a long time ago with work, if somebody asked me to do something, ask them for clarification on how they want it done. Because if I set about doing the task my own way, it's going to be wrong. Why would you do this way? Well, because you didn't tell me how you wanted it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, why did you go down the right side first? You're supposed to go down the left side first. I'm like, you didn't say, you just said get all this stuff done.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I can start over.
The best thing to do starting every day, I'm sure you do the same thing I do, is when you get to work, you got to have that right frame of mind before you walk in there. If you don't, then it just throws the whole day off.
I just kind of come into chaos every day because I don't open my store.
Okay.
I come in after it's been open for like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, so
I come into like a mess of like everything going on and just get ready for the next morning.
Okay.
It's like I'm just cleaning up.
Maybe it's better that way in some ways. It makes the day go by quicker too. It doesn't drag.
But then I'm the person that gets stuck every day.
Well, you got to do the end game.
Well, the thing is if you make the next day easy for the person that opens,
then they help you.
Then you can just walk into any craziness. They're like, "Oh God, thank God you're here."
That is a very that's true.
It's like if you're the person that opens, you got to deal with whatever happens with all those people that you didn't want to deal with in the first place.
Yeah. It's almost like if we have so many. I want to bring up another topic. We have so many stereotypes, and I think it's too many. I think so. I think you agree with me on this one. I think there's too many brands.
Too many brands. Well,
do you think but I want to get.
I think the top brands are mad that there's so many other brands that duplicate them and sell it cheaper now.
Yeah.
It's like you can go to the grocery store and you can buy Captain Crunch, or you can buy the store brand Captain Crunch, or you can buy like the organic,
shredded wheat.
Foo-foo version of Captain Crunch that cost even more than the original Captain Crunch.
Exactly.
It's like you've got options.
You do have options,
but it makes it so people
options.
don't buy the Captain Crunch alone, and so they make less money.
And then people argue over what's better, and they taste the same.
Pretty much. They're made in the same factory, probably, too.
In the same factory, but then...
Oh, that's like liquor. There's a whole bunch of different liquor brands that use the same distilleries, the same water,
the same
mash, the same ingredients, but then it's packaged in different bottles with different labeling on it, and there's varying prices for the same liquor.
So when you're getting Jack Daniels, they have to be different from everyone else.
Potentially. But there's all sorts. It's not just Jack Daniels. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of distilleries around this world.
Right, like all the tequilas.
Tequilas, vodkas, whiskeys. But there are multiple distilleries that will make like 3 different versions of the same liquor and just pack it. And like you can buy one pint for $8. You could buy another pint for $15, and you can buy another pint for $25. Sweet. But if you didn't know any better, you just buy the $8 pint because it's the same liquor.
Yeah, because you're going the cheaper route.
But it's the same liquor.
It's the same stuff. You're still going to get hammered afterwards.
Your liver doesn't know the difference.
No, it's a filter. Oh my God! And that's the crazy thing about marketing too, and then how people brand. Like I brought up the B word, brand. And I think the best thing for us and you viewers looking at us now is to have our own brand. That's what really matters is if we have our own brand.
Yeah.
What we have our own brand is what we projected to this world. And I think with doing that, I think people get confused too much with all the generics and all the subpars and all the elite brands, And I think if we have just our own brand, and I think it's not as much insanity. You're more sane if you think about your own brand rather than wearing another brand.
I can see that. I kind of like the generic, like.
Sometimes generics are good.
Well, no, yeah, totally.
Other than Tide, I like Tide. I have to go with Tide and Martian Clothes. That's just me.
You know, I mean,
I
laundry
can't
detergent.
I can't go with the one that's 80% water.
I'm looking at the new. I'm starting to see it more. They're. I don't know how they're doing it. Whether it's like, I don't want to say they're freeze drying it and they're not dehydrating it,
Huh.
but you can get laundry detergent in like a sheet with no water in it, and you just throw the sheet of the soap into your laundry machine,
Right.
and then the water from your machine adds to it to clean your clothes.
Right.
And there's no big ass bottle, and there's no extra
So
liquid.
it's like a dryer sheet, but it's bigger?
It's like a dryer sheet, but it's laundry detergent.
Oh, wow. And you just throw it in like a pod?
And then it comes in a cardboard box that be recycled. So there's like no waste.
Then you recycle it and it goes
And
back.
then once we're there, we can blow it all up and start over again, and there's no
Nice.
evidence of it till we become smart enough again to do it again.
Oh, my God. That does never... Wow. Because we have to keep doing things like that. If not, we said we're going to be reduced to Stone Age, you know?
Well, no. See, because there's all these people that think that they
But
like
it's commerce. It makes money.
greater than, I'm greater than, I'm greater than, I'm greater than,
Yeah, but
because
the-
of what
yeah.
I'm selling in
Yeah,
my brand
what
and this,
you're
that, and
feeling.
the other. And it's like, but no matter which brand you're at, you're still a human being.
Yeah, you're still the same.
And really, if everybody shared a little bit more, there would not have to be such levels of it.
A level of greed, basically.
Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. It's like I like what I got,
Yeah.
and I feel that I get what I got because of how I treat others.
Exactly.
And I don't go out of my way to get
Yes.
more than I need.
Yes.
And it's like I try to consciously not get things that I don't need.
See, people, what he just said is what we can put in our, project into our own lives.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
it's like our standard of living here is so
Yeah.
astronomically high. It's like, I don't know if this is still true, but I was told a long time ago that 80% of the world population doesn't have a flush toilet or hot and cold running water on a daily basis.
80%?
So, like, if you get up in the morning and you got hot and cold running water and a toilet to go sit on, you're like in the top 20% of people in this planet.
We are as.
And if you're sad
Yes.
that you don't have something,
Yeah.
is it something you need or something you want?
That's when I was told when I was a kid. I'm sure you were
His
told
dad's
too.
smart. I like his dad.
But my dad told me one time, he says, "Is this a want or a need?" I'm like, "Oh, let me think about this for a minute." Oh, wow. Yeah, it's true. Maybe I really don't need this.
His dad and my dad would put both of us to shame on a day at work, and they're in their 80s.
Exactly.
They get up earlier than both of us.
Yep. Yeah, they get up.
They
and-
work harder than both of us.
Exactly.
And then go to sleep before both of us.
They're like the Clint Eastwoods of humanity.
But seriously, if I
Yeah,
go to
no,
work
but-
with my dad for the day, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, Bruce, I gotta take a break. It's like I gotta sit down on my rump for a minute and like catch up with you. He's like, all right, I'm gonna keep working.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to keep doing it. You got to, okay, just meet me in 15 minutes. You know? Give me at least 15-minute break here, you know? Yeah. No, but, you know, and what we're projecting right now we're talking about the generation gaps.
There were 10 generations of people at that funeral the other day, including the people in the ground
Yes.
in Virginia.
When I was looking,
Great
Yes.
grandfathers, the way my mom explained it,
Yes.
were people that came from Germany to Pennsylvania to
and
Virginia
came here.
to Dietrich Cemetery.
Right.
And then with our mom's older sister just dying, and then the
Yes.
levels of generations that were alive standing in that cemetery with the people in the ground, there were 10 generations of people in like a 10-meter radius.
Wow. Mind-blowing.
That's not crazy. It's like,
Wow.
dude, 10 generations
I-
back. That's
I
like
just
before
saw-
America was America. That's when Oregon and California were still just part of West Virginia.
Oregon and California. Wow.
Well, because if you think about it, the
a
original 13 colonies didn't have a
Yes.
defined western border.
Yes.
So if you just go straight across West Virginia,
It was just no
all
man's
of
land.
Northern California and Oregon are just West Virginia.
Wow. Yeah. They were considered like
They
all
were
the
just West
with-
Virginians.
with all the sequoias and everything.
It's all Virginia.
It was all just
Virginia was big.
yeah. Because I remember looking at old maps of this state
Before West Virginia split off. It's
before the
bigger than New
conformity.
York
It was just
or Pennsylvania.
It was one big massive. It looked like Iran or something. It was like that big, you know. It was just like, it just sat there. It just sat there, taking up everything from Kentucky all the way from Tennessee all the way up to Pennsylvania. It was just one big mass of just circle,
Yeah, it was
you know,
big.
oval shape, you know. basically it looked like this on a map. What West Virginia and Virginia looked like, it was just like this. But it just took up the whole area.
Yeah, no, if that was still one state,
Yeah.
it would be big.
Yeah. Wow, that's unbelievable. Now, you were talking about generation gaps. At the funeral, I was there the night before for the viewing. I made it to that, and I noticed looking around that there was at least 3 to 4.
At least four
looking at me in the room.
Because of all of our cousins have kids that have kids.
Yes, all the kids.
So that's 3 generations right there, and then our parents make 4.
Yes.
And then, that's at least 4 living generations right there.
Exactly. And the thing is people need to slow down, and look at things like that sometimes. If you don't, you just got to slow down sometimes and look at things from that angle sometimes.
But slowing down, it's weird to go full circle, but like the slowing down aspect has to people not thinking about wants and needs. Mm-hmm. If you want, you go. You're
like the horse,
perpetually
you're the horse
like moving
looking
towards
at that carrot,
more,
and
you're never realizing that you always think you don't have any more time to do what you need to do to get more.
Yeah.
And then you come rent a truck and you move it, and I get paid and I eat.
Exactly.
Because you got to move more of your crap around.
But then the more, it's like, the more you have, sometimes if you keep getting all this stuff, the more you have, sometimes it's more problems.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
when we moved here, I threw out 3 dumpster loads of stuff that I had acquired at the last house, because we went from like an 8-bedroom 4-bath to a 2-bedroom 1-bath.
Gotcha.
And like, I had been acquiring stuff for like 15 years. It's like, luckily I was in a position where I didn't have to buy all that stuff. I just kind of ended up with it. But it was all stuff I didn't need.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like as it came across my vision and I wanted it, I grabbed it because it was available for me to take.
Yeah.
But now that I'm here, it's like, I got so much stuff, I got to get rid of stuff still. And I'm in a place a third of the size, or a quarter of the size that I was, 20 years ago.
Right.
And I don't need none of this stuff.
And we're getting back to the first 5 or 10 minutes we were talking now. And now the recycling effect comes into play. Like, everything we have is just going to be recycled anyways.
Oh yeah, totally. Like, that's what I was saying. I gotta build a house for my 4-wheeler for the summertime because it don't need to be in the garage no more.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's like, I'm not gonna go spend money on stuff. I'm gonna find what I can to build it. It's like,
well, as long as you can take what you have and build it without having to go to Home Depot or something or Lowe's, then you're better off anyway.
But the most important part about building stuff for me is that I have corded power tools. I don't own any battery operated.
So you don't have the
tools.
lithium battery ones? Huh.
I have none.
I have one.
They still sell them at Lowe's and Home Depot. You just have to find the right customer service agent that knows the bottom shelf in a weird area of the store that you'd never think to look at, and that's where they are.
So I thought they converted all to the batteries now. I didn't
know.
They thought
you can still get corded tools.
Now my dad still has all the corded stuff, like the old Craftsman stuff and everything. But
it works better than the new stuff.
And it still works better than some of the newer Milwaukee stuff that we have, not right now, or the Waltz, so to speak.
Now, I do have a little generator. I hooked it up, and I strap it to the back of the 4-wheeler, and I go out in the field, and I plug stuff into it, and then cut stuff.
I saw a crazy picture the other day, and it just popped in my mind. We were talking about cordless stuff. They have mowers now that are cordless and all that crap.
Electric mowers.
Yeah, well, I saw one in Costco. We were there today. But anyways, I looked at an old photo of a guy with a mower, like one of the first mowers, and it looked like a ginormous. It looked like a refrigerator on wheels, and it had like a big triangle on the front of it, and it looked like a sickle bar, and that was the first mower, and we're just mowing people's grass.
Oh, those things are totally illegal now.
Oh yeah, you could. They're
we
like,
got one at the farm. It's got like a big blade that goes like this on the front of it, and it's got
I've seen those.
An emergency brake and a clutch to
How
move it.
How old is it?
Dude, it's gotta be 40. But my dad's tried to get it worked on before, and like he brings it into the shop, and they're like, "Where the hell did you get this? These things are totally illegal." Because it's like there's no safety stuff, and it's like he's got the brake like the dead man switch like disconnected because it just messes up, and so you get out in the
There's
woods
no
and you're
safety
like
switch.
going through like the brush and everything, and, and it's like 150 pounds. So like if you let loose of it, it'll run your ass over.
Oh my god! You know what?
But it works well.
That would be all. That should be in a museum for one thing. And another thing is, it could totally be used in the new Friday the 13th movie with Jason on the front of it going, coming after people with it. You know?
No, they already did a movie for that. It's called it's called Wacko.
Really?
It's what's his name? Oh man, I can't think of his name right now. But there's a whole bunch of people in this movie. It's called Wacko, and it's about a pumpkin-headed lawnmower killer.
Really?
Yeah, and he's got the big riding lawnmower, and it's got like the push lawnmowers with like the circle blades on the front
the old time ones. Yeah.
It's a giant riding lawnmower with one of those things on the front of it, and he like mows you down with it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, he wears a big pumpkin on his head.
So he's like Jeeper Creeper's cousin, basically.
Jeepers Creepers. That's from the 80s, right?
Yeah. From the 90s,
no, this is from the 70s. It's got George Kennedy in it.
Okay.
And he keeps like looking in the window at like his daughters and like all these young girls, and they're like, "Damn it, Daddy, what are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing, dear, just mowing the lawn."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And that, I don't think, will we see that on Netflix? Maybe.
I found it on Tubi, I think.
Okay.
I think you can still find it.
That's a free channel. I've seen it on my TV before too.
Yeah, it's called Wacko.
Right.
Oh, I can't think of his name. His character is Tony Schlongini.
Okay. So he looks like John Voight or something.
He kind of looks more like the Fonz,
he
with
has
the
that
big
look.
leather jacket.
So he has the Fonzie look.
I'm trying to think. He did a bunch of Andrew Dice Clay. It's Andrew
That
Dice Clay's
guy,
first movie.
Jersey guy. Right?
Yeah, it's
So
Andrew
like
Dice
the
Clay.
same.
I think it's Andrew Dice Clay's first movie.
Okay.
It's called Wacko. It's about a pumpkin-headed lawnmower killer on the 13th anniversary of the Halloween pumpkin prom killings.
That is crazy. And Andrew Dice Clay was one of them guys that was kind of, at the time, he was really on the edge with people, because of his vulgarity with his comedy.
Yeah.
Now, and I didn't even know he made a movie.
Oh, he was in a bunch of movies.
Oh, okay. I just never looked into it.
Yeah.
I just thought he was just known for his comedic
The Dice
acts.
Man.
The Dice Man. I did hear that logo before, yeah.
He's in a couple different movies.
And he's
comedians aren't what they used to be. I don't really watch too many new live comedians. No. But, back in the 80s and stuff, man, people had like specials and like stand-up stuff. And it's like, you see it, man. Those people were funny as shit.
Oh my God. Those guys are like the pioneers, like, with, Dangerfield comes to mind.
Oh, yeah. I like Rodney.
Kennison was a great.
He don't get no respect.
Kennison?
Sam Kennison, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what was it? So I got a new boss, and he's from Jersey.
Okay.
And he totally reminds me of the character Rodney Dangerfield plays in, what was it
the
called?
golf movie?
No, the one where his daughter gets married, and Joe Pesci's in it. He's a plumber.
Oh, yeah.
I just watched it the other night, but I was messing with him because he'd never seen it. I'll think of it here in a second. My mind is blown. It's like burnt toast.
Burnt toast. There we go. And that's another thing we wanted to bring up. If you guys are watching this for the first time, just like and subscribe. It's something we're putting out there. So, give us a comment if you like it or not.
And if you know the names of the movies or shows or things that I can't remember, just put it in the comments.
Let us know in the comments about any movies or anything we bring up that we can't remember. Because my phone is what's watching me right now, so I'm doing this all by free fall from the brain. So.
And I don't own a smartphone to look things up.
He doesn't own a smartphone. Because you know what we're talking about here now, it's probably a lot of stuff that you don't know. So.
Well, or you just haven't thought of it in a long time.
You just haven't thought about it because we're so enamored with our routines.
Because the crust gets thicker each day.
Yeah.
And you have to scrape it off to eat it.
Exactly. or routines, another word that comes to mind. We're too enamored with our routines sometimes.
Easy money.
Easy money.
Rodney Dangerfield, Joe Pesci.
That's the name.
See, I told you I'd think of it in a second.
Okay.
It drops back in. It's like it's swirling around in there in the sludge.
Oh my God! I think about Joe Pesci and I think about Lethal Weapons.
Oh yeah.
Those were classics.
Danny Glover is the ultimate action hero. It wasn't Mel Gibson. It was all Danny Glover.
Made Mel Gibson better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, because he turned out to be really strange.
Mel Gibson even now is kind of out there, woo, out there.
Yeah.
I mean, after he did the Passion of the Christ, I think he just went off the
Well, he
rails.
did that one wacky, like the Aztec Inca movie too.
Oh, Apocalypto.
Apocalypto. That was pretty good, actually.
Actually, I like that one.
Yeah, that one's wild.
Yeah, that one was pretty wild. I think with actors, do you think the reason why they turn strange in some ways, do you think they're doing it on purpose, or are they just trying to make more money? What is your opinion on that? Like,
I think it's having time on your hands to indulge into like curiosities, and then like
exactly
really having the time to indulge in your curiosities and fall further and further down, and then like especially with the internet, you could fall down a hole and get all wrapped up in something that nobody else knows about, and you think you're special.
and I think
you found the answers that somebody posted.
We have found the answers that no one knows. And I think that's what this show is all about sometimes.
Oh, that's because there is no answer. And if you have no plan, you're never disappointed.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good thing. I like that. I like that.
That's like I told you. All I had to do today is laundry. Well, I didn't bring up laundry, but I got to do laundry. I always got to do laundry. But figure out what's for dinner.
Yeah.
That's the only plan. And it's like if my plan was to figure out what's for dinner, and I didn't say I'm going to do this, this, and this for dinner.
Yeah.
And then it got burnt or I didn't have the right ingredients, then I'm not disappointed.
Burnt. Yeah.
You have no plan, you're not disappointed.
When I got up this morning and you do a few things that you feel like you have to do, but then there's a lot of things where random stuff you just do it, and you feel better about yourself when you accomplish those things that you weren't supposed to do, but then you look at it and says, I think that has to be done, so you just do it. I think that has to be done, so you just do it. So you got to go over here and you do that and you do that. But you feel better I feel better being a sporadic type of person doing things rather than having a routine.
But also, you may find when you look at stuff, the stuff you have to do usually isn't for yourself. Like the things I have to do when I get up in the morning, I have to clean the coffee pot so Mary can make coffee tomorrow. I have like one cup of coffee, but she has to have coffee in the morning. So when I get up, I clean the coffee pot out. When I get up, I let one cat out and I put food in the bowls for the other cats because they need to eat. It ain't got nothing to do with me except that they'll attack me if I don't feed them. And then, the turtle starts whistling and stomping around and splashing, and I'm like, oh, the turtle needs to eat too. And then I get upstairs and then I'm like, oh, the rabbits need to eat. It's like everything I have to do has nothing to do with me getting to work.
It's just everything else.
But it makes me happy.
But as long as it makes you happy, that's the key.
Because them animals make me happy.
Yeah. And I think with people of the older generations, people that are older than us, and I think routines come into play more and more. You got to have some purpose.
I'm definitely a creature of habit. I do the same thing over and over, and it's like if something's out of place, I get all thrown off.
Oh yeah,
like if you go to grab the sponge to wash out something and it's on the right side of the sink instead of the left side, you're like, oh yeah, your whole day gets thrown off.
Yeah. That happens to me sometimes. I feel like I get in this cleaning mode and I have to clean. But I think I'm cleaning to maybe, suppress something else. Do you think why we do things is by emotions sometimes? You ever think that? What's your opinion?
Like I was saying, the things you have to do a lot of the times aren't for you.
Yeah. But then you get that in return.
Well, yeah, everything comes back around. It's like, but you set your routines up to do things to take care of what you have to do, so other people don't bring it up and tell you need to do it.
Yeah, but then you're in a better mood when you don't. But then if you don't do it and you just procrastinate on it, and then it gets thrown in your face.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if you just do it ahead of time, nobody bothers you about doing it.
Yeah, that's when it comes into play with just. I think with getting along, with whoever it is, whether it's whoever's watching, if you're young, old, whoever, if you're a youngster, if just getting along with your parents, if it's us, just getting along with your significant other, making sure that you're doing the right thing, and if you treat everyone as the way you want to be treated, just like the old saying, is that you'll get it in return.
Oh yeah, if I think I've said this to people over the years. A lot. It's like one of the most important things. Like I don't have kids. Mary and I don't have kids. We're not having kids.
Right.
She works with kids. I work with adults. who's to say which is
but
harder?
there's a difference from working with adults.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the most important things I feel that he was taught, that I was taught, is that when you do things without expecting something in return.
Yes.
It's like when you learn to do things for other people without expecting things in return, that's when things come back to you tenfold.
Yes.
It's like if everything you're doing is transactional, which is what makes this world crazy in the first place. If it's, I'll do this for that, I'll do this for that, I'll do this for that. But if you just do stuff without expecting that coming back to you, and you build up doing things for others just in love and generosity, things come back to you. It's like,
well said.
There's no way I would be this fat and have food in the refrigerator if I didn't do things on a regular basis without asking for things in return.
Yeah, very true, very true, very true. Yep, that is very true. Now we just talked about we just highlighted some food. So, what is your take on food, the food industry right now? I mean, let's say we go to a McDonald's. Are we eating real meat or not? I don't think.
Yeah.
Do you think we're eating real meat, or is it just...
it's funny though, because I didn't eat at McDonald's for a long time, maybe 12 or 15 years.
Right.
Except I would get their pancakes and sausage for breakfast every once in a while.
Now their breakfast is good.
Not the hash browns, but just the pancakes and sausage. It's all I would eat from McDonald's.
You're not a hash brown fan.
No. But I was out with my guys and we were moving trucks around and they wanted lunch and we went to McDonald's and I had a McDonald's hamburger after like 15 years and it was awesome. It tasted so good.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have one for
when
a
you're
long
not used
time.
To it, yeah.
But I was talking to my buddy about it and he travels a lot and he's like, well, I go to McDonald's all the time because if you're out and about traveling around, it's probably one of the safest, cleanest places that you could go to eat because of their corporate standards and their consistency of the way they run their business. It's like if you go into somewhere in a town you've never been to, you have no idea what the cleaning standards are, where the food is coming from, whether the people wash their hands, whatever. You go into a McDonald's anywhere and they have certain corporate standards that they have to abide by and their food that they get delivered to them comes from a consistent place. If they're going to kill one person, they're going to kill a whole bunch of people. And that hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't happened.
So it's like if you're out traveling around, one of the safest places you can go get some food is probably a McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it's not the best food, but it's food that that is actually standards.
I don't know, not to throw any other particular restaurant under the bus, but I've been to a whole bunch of different chain restaurants, fast food joints around, and they vary greatly in their consistency of cleanliness, depending on where you go to.
Right. You can tell by when you first walk in the door. You can tell.
Yeah, it's like
if you see that ketchup packet on the floor, then you know.
But you very rarely ever see that at a McDonald's.
No. I mean, more the McDonald's. I will say my grievance with them is just I think they've gotten away from being more appealing in some ways. Like when you walk into a store, it's like a robot now. Everything is all bland and it's all one colors. They don't have different colors.
But you can still walk up to the counter. I noticed that because I don't go into McDonald's very often, but I noticed it. Like you go in, there's like this big screen, and you
just
like
sit there.
It's like a giant phone in your face to like order your food, and then you sit down. But you can still walk up to the counter and demand service.
I've noticed
you don't really demand service, but you can still walk up to the counter and somebody will come up to you and take your order. It's like,
well, you may wait there for a few minutes. You might wait there for a few minutes, but you'll get service.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But and with and bringing up restaurants, what is the, particularly this restaurant? What comes to your mind as something that? Well, I'm gonna bring up something that just popped in my head. Why isn't it that we never see a Chinese food commercial? I watch TV.
They do. The Panda Express has commercials now.
I never saw one.
They're great. It's like the Panda Express commercials have like the little girl and she's hungry, and like her three aunts like get like this signal in their brain that their niece is hungry,
right.
and they all do like this crazy kung fu shit. And they're like running around, and then they end up at her front door with Panda Express.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
It's the first one I've seen.
I have not seen that one.
Yeah, no, Panda Express does commercials.
So,
now the
maybe I'm
majority
wrong
of
then.
Chinese restaurants I don't think do.
Yeah.
Maybe what's the big chain? There's one in Ballston. P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's does commercials,
Right,
I think.
Okay.
I don't think they do it frequently, but every once in a while when they like need more money,
right,
they'll do commercials.
Well, that's like with. Oh, another thing is magazines. Who reads magazines? Do you read magazines anymore?
Sort of.
I do, and I don't.
I just became an AARP member, so I get my AARP magazine.
Wow. So wait a minute. You can do that at 50 now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like 65 or
No, you can join AARP when you're 50. I go in everywhere and demand my AARP discount
No
with no
way.
abandonment.
So I can do that right now?
Yeah.
As long as I'm a member and I can show them the badge, I can get the discount.
Yeah. It's like, but I have noticed that a bunch of places like don't give AARP discounts now that I demand my discount everywhere. I thought it would be something you get everywhere.
Can you go anywhere and say that and it's not written in law and they have to
no. Certain stores don't give out.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna name stores, but like
Yeah.
I went to buy something the other day and I was like, oh wait, what about my AARP discount? They're like, we don't give discounts for AARP. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm sure hotels do. But...
I waited 50 years to get this association so I could demand discounts and I can't get it here.
Oh my God.
They were like, we don't do AARP, we don't do military, we don't do this, that, and the other. I'm like, you don't even do a military discount?
They don't even do military? Now that's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Now, one thing I never, like with my job, people ask about their military discounts all the time, and they start like trying to pull out their military. I'm like, dude, if you're asking for a military ID, I don't need to see your ID.
Right.
It's like, who's gonna fake that they're in the military?
That would be bad.
In my knowledge of life, and I used to read an entire when newspapers were still prevalent.
Yeah.
And I worked at the gas station. I would read the entire newspaper every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like from front to beginning, all 13 sections, all the comics, the horoscope,
the obituaries,
everything. I would just because I had time.
Comics, yeah.
It's like I would read the entire newspaper, and where was I going? I forgot. What the hell was I talking about?
See, that's what makes the show great, right there. But
I don't even know.
But when you're reading that newspaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Reading stuff. It's like Now I'm still.
I know. I get like that too. But,
oh man.
But with magazines, newspapers, magazines. You know, I walked in the food line the other day, and it looked like those magazines. Like no one. Like I saw the same magazine in the same spot on the right corner than I did the week before. Like no one touched it, and it's still there. Like I don't think anyone buys them anymore. No one buys them.
Old people.
I mean, yeah.
But then again, it's like I know more old people that have smartphones than me.
Yeah, my mom has a smartphone now.
Yeah, yours does.
I know, isn't that crazy?
My mom does.
But
I showed my parents how to link their phone into their TVs at home. So now when they go to the farm, they can cast their home TV service to the TV at the farm.
Yeah, but that's what makes technology is great like that, where you can just take it with you. You can take all that stuff from the cloud with you.
He lives further out in the country than I do and has access to fiber internet. I live closer to the city than he does, and I do not have fiber internet.
You don't have access?
There's no fiber line.
What?
No.
No way. We're looking down here at a major highway, and I don't see
state highway.
And you tell me you don't have fiber?
Coaxial cable.
You don't have access to fiber?
No. There's no fiber line on 55.
I like prunes actually, but I mean, but no, the fiber optic. No, the fiber optic line runs. There's no fiber optic line. I never been. Wow.
I don't know how it got into the valley.
You would think they would. Look how many people live.
Because you have it at your house now, don't you?
Huh?
You have fiber now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get
we
it.
have fiber at the house, at the farm.
Yeah.
It's like, my dad called me. He's like, "Yeah, I got new internet." I'm like, "You got fiber?" He's like, "Yeah, they ran a fiber line through the valley." I'm like,
back where I live, and you would never think that.
You would never think that. It's like, dude, it's like we have people that live there for 300 years,
and
they got fiber before I do. It's like,
and this is like a major highway, and there's houses everywhere. I mean, it's like you would think. Do you think it's just because of the cell phone thing, the cell phone service?
Well, since they put the fiber line in, my phone works up there now too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have a Verizon phone. It didn't used to work up there.
So now you have access, because now with me, I have the T-Mobile service thing, and the tower.
Well, it's because you have a T-Mobile tower in the valley.
Yeah, exactly. So I have that little bit of a luxury with, but it only spreads out from like the middle of the area I live in to like a 2-mile radius, a couple miles on either side. Because when I go past my house and I start going into the next ridge and like maybe a half a mile down the road, my cell phone goes away. I have no service. I can't. I have no bars. But then I go back the other half a mile to my house and I have full 5G. So
the thing I was thinking about this week, and I know this is a completely different direction.
Yeah.
But so in the national forest near your house is Elizabeth Furnace.
Yes.
And there was actually a furnace that they made pig iron out.
Yeah, the pig iron, for irons.
Did they float it down to Harper's Ferry to make weapons with, or what
You would
was
think
that?
they would for
Because
the war, right?
that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. I want to look into what was the pig iron they made in Elizabeth Furnace primarily used for.
Maybe just for...
and where did it go? Because, I mean, if you follow the Passage Creek down to the river, then you follow the river down, the next logical place that it gets to is Harper's Ferry.
That would be the only place, yeah.
So it's like, that would mean that when you look at history and you think about Harper's Ferry and Brown's Revolution and like all of that stuff leading after the Revolutionary War, leading up to the Civil War and all that stuff, primarily like the metal that was used to make all those weapons and cannons and ammunition
Axe
and all
handles,
that stuff
axes,
was being made in Fort Valley.
Yeah.
Which would make it even more prominent and more valuable.
That's some heavy stuff to float down.
Well, where did it go?
Where did it go? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's far as shit to Winchester. It's far as shit to Front Royal. But if you just took it down, the
water wasn't that deep.
Well, Passage Creek isn't that. But that's what I'm saying. Why did they have a furnace to make pig iron in Fort Valley?
Couldn't they just done a place closer to the actual cities?
I mean, did they do it to cut down trees to power the? Like, I don't understand why there was
the tree situation. They manicured and just massacred all the trees to make the smelter, all that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know anything about it, and I want to learn more about the purpose of.
If we could go back in time and see them in their days as they were doing it, you could see how they did it.
Yeah,
you could dress up like one of them guys.
But see, then if you could go back in time, not only could you watch, but you could make choices on changing things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You could stop things from happening, which is why we shouldn't go back in time.
You were right, Harper's Ferry.
Is it Harper's Ferry? So they made the iron there, and then they moved it down to Harper's Ferry?
Yeah, we just got that from our cameraman.
So there would have been no guns.
Yep.
And none of those things would have happened in Harper's Ferry if it wasn't for the people of Fort Valley.
Yes. Wow, so those groups.
So even though nobody knows about it, it's a more prominent, higher thing in the level of how things work from one step to the next step to the next step to the next step. The people that were our family members and our neighbors and our family's neighbors
so all
and friends.
the people that started the whole process.
Yeah, all of them, 30.
They started all 50.
all 50 people that lived up there.
All 54 people that lived there did all that work.
How many people are up there now?
There's probably about actually I looked at a census about a year ago. It's about 1,300 people.
1,300.
1,300.
Which is crazy. So like here where I live at is a different county.
Right.
And there's only 43,000 people on the census in this county.
In Warren County.
In Warren County.
Okay.
But where I grew up at in Arlington, more than 43,000 people go through the turnstiles at any given metro station every day.
Exactly. Oh my God. That's just going through all the tolls.
Yeah.
You
I don't go downtown anymore.
No.
I very rarely go to see my folks in Arlington. I see my folks a lot, but I don't go down to Arlington.
Yeah.
I don't go into the city very much anymore. I just know there's nothing for me down there.
No, it's just, you grew up there and you just don't see like, okay, I've seen it, whatever. I don't need to witness that anymore.
If you ever come to DC to explore, see things, visit people.
Cherry blossoms now.
Cherry blossoms. Wait till the sun goes down and go look around when there's not as many people down there.
Okay.
And there's all those National Guard people there, so it's safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're always patrolling around. They're
picking up trash.
They're waiting for something to happen. They're just picking up trash and cleaning and whatever.
It wasn't unsafe down near any of that stuff before.
Yeah.
It's like I started running around downtown before, years before I could ever even drive a car. I'd just go run around DC all day long. It was safe, and it's still safe now.
It's still safe, but it's just the media projects it as worse.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like I see no point in it.
Like if you have one bad apple and one big story, then it makes it look like, oh my God, don't go there.
No, yeah. So the other week I was talking to somebody. It was during. It's like I'm not a big sports fan, but we were talking about this, that, and the other. And when the Redskins won the Super Bowl back in the 80s, I think it was like 81 or 83.
Right, the first
They
one.
had a Super Bowl parade.
Yeah.
And they let us out of school to go to the parade.
Wow.
And I mean, this was when I was in like middle school.
So
So
you
I
were
was
like
like
7 years old.
No, I was like 10 or 11.
Okay, 10 or 11.
Right?
Okay.
Seventh, 8th grade. It was probably 7th grade.
Okay.
And so we went downtown, me, 4 or 5 guys, walked to a metro, took the metro downtown, no parents, no chaperones, no older kids with us, just 5 or 6, 10 or 11-year-olds, and went to a Super Bowl parade.
No way.
And it was some crazy. There were like 100 or 200,000 people that went to the parade,
Going, rah, rah, rah.
and there were 0 arrests.
Yeah, and everyone acted more civilized back then.
I don't know, people were jumping up and down on top of metro stations and collapsing the glass on top of it to them and all sorts of great. But it's like, when you look back at the parades that they've had the past few years, there's been shootings and all sorts of weird,
and fire, people just setting fire to cars and stuff.
Yeah, it's like, I went to the parade when the Redskins won back in the 80s, and there was 0 arrests. And there was like no extra like barricades or SWAT teams or riot control,
10-foot
like
fences,
predetermined to be out there in case things went wrong. There was no expectation of violence happening.
But I think
it was a parade.
Do you think if people didn't get so on the hype train about getting as more like too much law enforcement, then it breeds the people doing stuff. They want to rebel against it.
Well, so
like
it's a weird thought because like where I grew up,
cops,
out here it's not the same.
Yeah.
In there, Arlington, Fairfax, PG County, Montgomery County, around the DC area, it's like the highest concentration of law enforcement per capita compared to the amount of people that live there. There's more cops there per person than anywhere in the world.
Yes.
And that's what I grew up in, and that's what my thoughts, expectations of law enforcement presence are in my mind. So like when I go out in the country to other areas, different places where there's like way less presence, it seems strange to me. But then at the same time, I'm gonna plug here, OP Live, #1 show in the country on Fridays and Saturday nights. I love it. I get out of work on Friday, I come home, I have some drinks, and I watch On Patrol Live. And it's just like 50 cameras live with cops out patrolling areas in like South Carolina, North Carolina, and Arizona, and Florida.
Yeah, so it's like cops,
and it's like cops, but it's live.
It's alive.
It's live. It's not edited.
Pre-recorded.
It's not pre-recorded. It's live. And the thing is in all these cities and towns that they're rolling and doing this live filming, 25 years ago, the amount of police that were in those towns was way less per capita.
Yeah.
And there's been an explosion in the amount of cops. There's also been an explosion in the amount of crimes, the opportunity to do crimes, especially drug crimes and alcohol crimes and all that stuff. And, there's just way more of it now. So they do need more cops. And I'm not saying they don't. But the thing is those communities weren't like that for the people living there their entire lives. It's been building up and building up and getting bigger. Where I grew up, there was always a huge presence of it, so you knew how to navigate and locomote your life through it, knowing that they're always there. Where these smaller communities have gotten all this influx of money over the past 20 or 30 years, where they've built it up, made them more well-equipped, given them more vehicles, given them more surveillance techniques, given them more, and the communities of people that have lived there and grew up there and started to build families there aren't used to that heavy presence. So that's the thing. And then you take in the cell phones and the video and knowing it, because when there were no cell phones or anything, if something happened on the other side of town and you didn't read the newspaper, you didn't know what happened.
You didn't know what happened to this dude.
You had no idea that it happened. But now it's like you're on Instagram and Facebook and all these things, and somebody's sisters, brothers, cousins, third neighbor down the street's boyfriends, and sends a text message or a Facebook post out. Everybody in the chain knows it happened.
Everyone knows.
And
within
it's just
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think really that things are happening more than they used to. Just the knowledge of them happening has increased exponentially.
Yeah.
Because, all the stuff that's happening now ain't no different than it's ever been. People always shoot people. People always sell drugs. People always get DUIs. People always get in bar fights. All of that stuff happens, and I don't think it's happening any more or less than it used to.
Mm-hmm.
But just the knowledge about it happening is transferring much faster.
And the thing is, I don't think that's something that we can't ever completely control. I mean, they want to in some ways, but
it's they can observe and they can get involved, dude.
Right.
That show is crazy, dude. This dude pulls up.
Yeah.
He's drunk. He's high. Evidence of him smoking weed in the car.
Right, you can see it.
He pulls up into a handicap spot with no handicap plates. Gets out the car, leaves the car running, and there's 2 cop cars sitting in the parking lot.
Wow.
Gets out the car, goes in to buy a beer, walks out, opens it, and proceeds to walk to his car to get into it while they're watching it. And then has the gall to ask, why are you messing with me?
Like, what are you doing?
And they're like, well, the first thing you did is you pulled up into a handicap spot with no handicap plates.
Yep.
The second thing you did is you left your car running while you went in the store.
Yep.
The third thing you did is you have evidence, half-smoked blunts, weed on the seat. Your car reeks of weed. It's illegal in this state.
Yep.
Then you walk back to the car with an open container to your car that's already got the keys in it running and are proceeding to get into it to drive away.
Exactly.
Why are you messing with me?
And
what did I do?
They have the gall to say that. They could easily do all that in their own house and not. Why do they got to project themselves in public so much?
It's just
they're just always rebelling against something.
I don't know whether
that's just my
smart, knowledgeable, gain more wisdom, whatever, but it's just like the things I see people do.
Yeah.
One, I don't think I would have ever been.
Everyone's chasing that 15 minutes of fame.
But it's just, I would never have done some of these things.
Yeah.
And it's like, I would never have thought to do some of these things, and the things people do these days are just.
Did I see? Remember, I sent you the thing about the guy was trying to baptize a crocodile in Florida.
No, I didn't see. Well, because I don't have a smartphone, so when I get the links, I have to forward them to my email, and then go turn the computer on, and then open up my email, and then click the link to watch it.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it yet.
It's on my phone. I'll show it to you after the show. But this guy, he was looped. He was out there. He must have been on meth or something. But he tried to baptize an alligator, and it was at a Waffle House.
So he brought an alligator.
All those three things all in one spot.
Was it like a big alligator?
With iced tea. He was trying to baptize it with iced tea.
And he said he's trying to baptize it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
This guy was out there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'll
watch that one.
That
I'll
is
look
some of the
through
stories that I send people that I know, and it's just like it makes you think. Like you just brought up, is like, what are you thinking, dude? I mean, like, what is there something that you in your childhood that you're missing?
That's why they have that concert called "Something in the Water."
Yeah. Smoke, not smoke on the water, but something in the water.
It's a big festival, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Now. It's called Something in the Water.
The dirty water or whatever it is, right?
It's because there's something in the water.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's got to be. But then, they have a show on, I think it was Netflix or one of them brands, that it's all about people in Florida and then the weird stories of Florida. I'm sure you've heard about it.
I haven't sought it out yet. Well, because I don't have Netflix.
Okay.
It's like I have YouTube, but that like I said, that involves me like actually going and turning the computer on and logging in and getting stuff. And it's like, if I'm not doing bills, my computer is much more like a cash register that I have to use.
Yeah.
For paying bills. It's like all the rest of it's just flow. I might listen to music on it. Oh yeah. Tom Petty's Buried Treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Serious? I'll do another plug.
Have you ever seen him in person?
Oh yeah, I've seen him 2 or 3 times.
I saw him once in my life, and it was probably towards the tail end of his career, like his last, the Wildflowers album.
Nice.
Came out, and I remember him touring and it was that when it used to be Nissan Pavilion. I went.
Was
there
it the anniversary where what's her name came out and sang with him?
I think so. It was a lady
Yeah,
with
no,
the-
we were there.
Okay.
Mary and I were there too.
I think I was there. I was there too. I just didn't see you
Didn't
there.
Crosby, Stills and Nash open?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at that one.
Oh
Because
my God, I was there.
the year before,
No
Trey
way.
Anastasio band opened.
Wow. It was like a Friday or Saturday night. I
Yeah, no,
remember
we were
being
there.
Yeah, I was
Me
there.
and Mary and Misty, they had these big, because
What?
I've got one in the house. We kept
Wow.
it. It's like a big plastic guitar that you could get margaritas in.
No way.
It's like tall. It's like
and
huge.
you just drink out of it.
And it was like a huge margarita, but it was in like a plastic thing that looked like a guitar.
Unbelievable. My God.
Yeah, no, we were there, man.
So with music, you know, we've talked a lot of subjects now, and we're getting into the music aspect of things. Well, I mean, I
don't go to concerts anymore.
Do you go to? That was my.
I stream it. It's like if you
It's
flip the
easier to
camera
do it.
around, it's like I got a 50-inch TV. I have 3,600 watts of bass and a whole sound system that I just like
That's the
sit
same.
right here where we're sitting right now,
And you don't have
and
to pay.
I watch it and I listen to it. Well, I mean, you pay for some of the streams,
Okay,
but
not as
so two
not
things
the
on that.
$200 tickets you see these days.
So, like I'm a Deadhead. I saw the Dead a whole bunch of times in the 90s.
Right.
I was at the last concert in '95 in Chicago.
Okay.
We were the last people. Me and my friends that were with me were the last people to leave the concert because we were kind of loaded and we were just sitting there. And we waited
Right.
until security told us we had to
Then
leave.
you had to go. Yeah.
And then when we went out to the car, the starter was bad on my truck, and we were the last
Oh.
people to leave the parking lot
Yeah.
because we sent one guy out into the city to go find a starter.
Okay.
And we were there like an extra day. So everyone was gone from the last Dead show ever.
Wow.
And we were the last car that left the parking lot. Over the past, 10 or 12 years, it's like, especially, and this happened actually before COVID hit, but I had gone to Nissan Pavilion or Jiffy Lube or whatever they call it now, and I just got really weirded out. I got there late after work. I went in, and
It wasn't the same vibe.
well, the thing is I got there late from work. I had to work the next day, so I wasn't drinking or getting loaded or anything, and I just watched the concert.
Right.
And I got really weirded out because I felt like, when's the last time somebody came through and like pressure washed the seats or the ground or anything, and everybody was just loaded and disgusting, and I thought I was going to catch something from like the nastiness around me, and that was really like the last concert I went to. But then I started looking into it. It's like that particular concert, I could have just got the stream for that concert for like
And saved all the
$24.
hassle.
I could have just gone home, started the stream over from the beginning, made myself a drink, used my own bathroom, made my own chicken wings, sat in my own
Sat there
couch,
and look at it.
and stopped if I felt like going to bed and finish watching it the next
Right.
day. Or, oh wow, it's a squirrel.
We got a squirrel above us right here.
But
He's
the
a person.
other aspect of it is that like that particular concert, there were maybe 24,000 people there,
Okay.
right? But there were 70,000 people that got the stream. So 3 times as many people ordered the stream to watch the concert.
Than they were in person.
So the videographers that were there projecting the stuff up onto the screens at the live concert and the people working the soundboard were
Right.
more concerned with making the sound and the
Right.
video aspects good for the people watching at home because they brought 3 times as much
Yep.
money in from the people at home.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that a lot of like live touring bands that do streams, you're going to get a better experience watching it at home
Than
on
you
the stream, and they're putting more effort and energy into making
Yes.
that good because that's where the majority of the money's coming from.
Yeah.
So why spend gas? Why spend time traveling?
Yeah.
Why endanger yourself yourself on the highways and byways and getting loaded and potentially getting a DUI on the way
And
home
then
and
getting
all of
that,
that
yeah, and
stuff,
all that stuff.
when you could just watch it at home?
Yep.
That's where I'm coming from with it, and I don't
But-
need to be
but I
around
think
24
what
other
you just-
nasty people.
What you just said is why a lot of people are not doing what they're doing, and it's like it's good and bad. I think we all need to be social in some ways, but it can be too much social, but then there could be not enough social.
I mean, really, for some of the bands that I like, I'd much rather have them charge $500 or $1,000 a ticket, have the concert in an immaculate, old, little, tiny theater that was built by people that knew what they were doing, that has good acoustics, and is a beautiful little place, and let the people that really feel the need to be there, and then stream it and have good video and good sound
Right.
for the tens of thousands of other people
Yeah.
that want to see it.
Right.
It's like, I don't need to be there. I just want to see the music.
You just want to see the music.
And that, like, it's a weird statement that I just said. See the music.
See the music.
You
not,
listen to music.
But when you're seeing it, it's a whole new aspect.
It's like, I mean, really, I'm happy just listening to it. But if you want to see the music created, you get a better experience at home.
Now, the creation of music, I think, has taken a really downgrade over the last 20 years.
It depends on the musicians.
On the musicians, but I don't think it doesn't have the, for me, maybe it's just I'm getting older.
I think it has a lot to do with they're trying to make the hook of the song fit into social
But they're
media.
trying too hard. Maybe.
But it's like they're trying to make the hook of that song fit in such a small window with a certain dance or a certain movement or whatever that somebody can replay and transfer, and everybody can watch it for that 10 seconds and then swipe to the next thing and watch something else.
Mm-hmm.
That type of music
Because
is
we
not
don't-
what it's like. I drive 45 minutes to work.
Mm-hmm.
Some days when I drive to work, I might hear 3 or 4 songs because they're 15-minute songs. Sometimes I might hear 8 or 12 songs that are 3-minute songs. You know, but I like all of it. But I listen to music randomly now to the point. There's so much music. It's like, it's hard for me to pick something to listen to. I have to just like put music on and hit random and let it
come to you.
Let it come to me, whatever I'm supposed to hear that day.
But it hurts that people that are younger than us don't have any attention spans anymore.
Yeah, but that'll be our advantage when we're old. Because you can be, hey, look over here and run that way and get away from them. or wheel yourself away in a wheelchair.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
They'll be easier to trick and deceive as we get
you'll be
older.
like, hey, what about this? All right. You're already down the road.
Look
You're already
over
down the
there,
road
look over there.
100 yards.
What is that?
What is going on here? It's like, what? Oh my God. It just makes you. And I think if you, like I said, getting back to slowing down, I think it's just, that's the whole key of things.
If I slow down much more, I'll be a stone.
If you slow down more, I think I have a good mix. I slow down and then I go ahead and speed up and do things.
Yeah, I don't know. I speed up when I'm on the clock. When I'm getting paid to do work, I keep a good pace. Yeah. I don't try to go faster than I need to hurt myself. But once I'm done with work, I slow way down. It's like I go into the grocery store at night when I'm on my way home, and it's like people be rushing through the grocery store, bump into me. I'm like, just go ahead, man. I'm off the clock. I'm not in a rush anymore. It's like I'm going to take my time and get home safely.
I think that's what I have to tell myself that sometimes. And if I don't, it's like I'm still in that work mode, and I got to get out of that sometimes.
Once I'm done with work, I'm done with work, and everything slows way down. I'm not in a rush to do anything after that point. Yeah. It's like... it's like I texted you last night. I'm going to bed. I'm going to get up sometime between 11 and 2.
Yeah.
And it's like anytime after that, we're good.
That works for me. That's why we're doing the show right now. So, I mean, just looking, I want to get into a couple things left that I have to talk about, and that's just the implementation of the AI industry.
It's good and bad.
It's good and bad. I think it helps us in humanity, but I think it's going to be bad for us in humanity in some ways.
But we can't stop it, and there's nothing we can do against it.
But that's the scary part.
It.
That's the scary part. We don't have that choose button. Do you want to do it or not? It's already on the way.
But it's a lot like a lot of other things that have happened in our lifetime with technology that we really have no choice or say in, and it just kind of happened. And it's like... It's affecting like my work, my job, my industry that I'm involved in, but like the way I see it is a perfect example. I have a friend that's worked in television for years. It's a friend of mine from elementary school, right? And she's worked in the television industry on the technology of as it's changed since the 90s through the 2000s, through the 2010s, and the 2020s.
Right.
And as the AI stuff starts to get implemented, there's certain aspects of all of it that are the base of how it works that aren't going anywhere.
Right.
The new technology has to co-link in with the older technologies for it to flow smoothly. It's not like they come into a television studio when some new AI thing comes out and be like, all right, throw all this shit out and we're going to spend $5 million and put all new stuff in.
Right.
They're like, okay, we're going to get this one machine and we have to figure out how it links into all this older technology.
Yeah.
And so as that happens and it goes from one step to the next, there's always going to be one or two people that have worked with the oldest to the next generation, to the next, to the next, to the next, that link all that stuff together. So if something goes wrong with the new technology, that one person out of the 30 people that are there that are new knows how to keep it moving and keep it rolling and keep the scenes going.
But do we really want to continue this?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
that's
like with
I'm telling myself.
With what I do for a living, I learned how to do it on paper. And then they used DOS programs, and then they used Windows programs, and then they have layers upon layers upon layers of Windows. But the thing is everything in the programming is still based on that original DOS programming from like 30 years ago, and it's still there as the base of the structure. So if they implement something new in the computer system and it doesn't link in properly and it shuts everything down, I'm the only person there that can break out a piece of paper and be like, okay, let me see your ID, your name, your driver's license number, let me see your credit card number. Okay, I'll use my phone that's not a smartphone to call the credit card company and get an authorization code. Okay, you're authorized for this much, and I write on the paper. I'm like, okay, here's your piece of equipment, here's the VIN number, here's this, and you can go ahead and take it.
You can go on your way.
And I can keep it moving without the computer even working. So as the AI takes over more and more and more aspects of it, and it gets to the point where they need less and less actual people to do the process, you still have to have one person there that knows how all the original steps of it link together.
Like changing the oil. You got to keep going.
You got to still have somebody that can. So it's like, as it gets down to, you need at least one person at the facility that can keep it moving if everything breaks down. I'll still have a job.
Yeah.
Because you can't hire somebody new at $5 less an hour than me and just fire me and expect it to be able to keep moving if something goes wrong.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like, I could care less with this AI stuff as it moves forward. Yeah. It's going to take over more and more and more and more aspects of it.
It's going to take over jobs that a lot of clerical stuff, secretary stuff like that.
But it's not. Personally, it's not what I do, and I feel that, like, as long as I keep learning more and more little bits and pieces of all the different aspects of it, I'll be the last person standing that has a job in case it all shuts down.
Well, with my take on it, looking in, is I think with AI and all the inflammation and whatever, however you want to look at it, Skynet or whatever, however you want to look at it, I think with the younger people, if anyone's watching as a younger person, get into some trades with doing stuff with your hands.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the main thing. Is I think we're never going to see in our lifetime robots doing plumbing, stuff like that, electrical work. I think it's going to be way far off. But with youngsters and people watching now, I think getting into a trade is going to be benefit you way more than sometimes sitting typing away all day.
Well, I mean, it's like a lot of, one aspect of that, I think a lot of young people today, I think, had the idea that, like, I really like video games. I really like this, that, and the other. And they're thinking that, like, they would end up being able to get a job doing it, but the AI can beat all of them in those games. So the AI will take over any aspects of those jobs that they thought they might make.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily singling out, like, warfare or like fighting games or like plane games or boat games, but like the computer systems will be able to take that over and have quicker reactions than any human. It's like flying drones is a perfect example. What was it? A couple years ago, there was a show I was watching on the Ocho on ESPN8, and it was like drone racing.
Okay.
And they took over a domed
drone
football
racing.
Stadium. It was completely dark, and they had like all these things hanging from the ceilings, like an obstacle course for the drone operators to fly these drones through.
No way.
But at this point, it's like an AI system could probably fly a drone through that obstacle course perfectly because once it goes through the track once,
it already GPS.
It already has it in its memory to
It
just
has it.
redo it.
How to do the track.
Where a human has to learn it and can make mistakes and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's like those jobs are gone.
Those jobs
it's
are
like,
way
there's
gone.
no need for a human drone operator.
Exactly.
It's like as much fun as it seemed like as the technology was coming up.
Yeah, I mean,
beyond the aspect of you maybe like flying a drone for your own personal enjoyment and taking video of it or whatever.
Of something, yeah.
Perfect, but doing it as a job, no. It's like
well, I mean, we're doing drones of wars now.
That's
you know, all that crazy stuff. You know, I saw, like you said, the game of the drones. I saw something the other day of people. I think it was it was a timed event. It wasn't like Olympic or anything, but it was like where you can make the bed the fastest you can make it. Or bed making contest.
A bed making contest.
A bed making contest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would fail.
You'd fail. I think I would too, because I can't ever get that third.
Well, because I would think I had to do it perfectly, and then
you got to match the seams, like the seam of this, right? You have to match it just right with that mattress. If you don't, then it's failed. You fail every time, and you don't have enough. You can't have enough leverage to bend it over the last corner. You know.
But the likely, I did see a thing. I read it in a magazine, and it said that the people that make their beds are more likely to become millionaires than people that don't.
Oh my God! Wow,
if you make your bed every day, you're more likely to become a millionaire.
Huh? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that would be because you have that routine. Like I brought up the R word, routine. Yeah. I guess
I love routine and I hate routine.
I think
It's because if there's one thing out of place, it throws off my routine and it makes me like feel weird the rest of the day.
That's true. Yeah, that's probably. Yeah. Then you know. But yeah, I mean, with bed making contests, I brought that up. Basically, and then get back to the drones. We had this crazy stuff that the drones are going after humanity now, like with wars, and we see the
they're being directed by people at people. It's not like it's autonomously coming together themselves to target.
It's not like
people.
Terminator.
No, not yet.
Not yet. I would say not yet.
It's like,
do you think we're heading towards a Terminator event? Like movies foretell the future. Like you see movies now.
Yeah, it's like
it seems like they're trying to tell us something.
I mean, it's weird. What would be the purpose?
Yeah.
It's like,
well, that's like you brought up The Simpsons. They tell the future.
Yeah. They predict a lot of the future.
Do.
Yeah, they definitely predict a lot of the future. But it's kind of weird. It's like, I mean, unless you go like that Matrix version where like we're batteries for them or some craziness, it's like, what use do we have to the machines?
Yeah.
It's like, why would they kill us all off?
Because
unless they needed us for something or didn't need us. It's like, I mean, who knows? I mean, but everybody's got a time and a place.
Like
and so if it does go crazy and it all happens, I mean, don't cry about it. It's like, it's just what happened, you know?
Like we're bringing up the aspect, is it more good or is it more bad? I think it's...
See, I don't really see an aspect of good and bad in it.
Yeah.
It just is, and it's what's happening, and we can't stop it, and it's already moved forward past the point of no return.
Yeah.
You know?
Like what Elon Musk said.
I don't know exactly what he said, but I mean, pretty much, I mean, it's already progressed enough that it's out there and building on itself. So, I mean, there's nothing we can really do to stop it.
It's already on that stairway. It's building. It's building every.
Hopefully, it's like, I don't know. My pop said to me, he was like, when I was 50, I never thought I'd see 60 or 70, and he's in his 80s now. So it's like, I'm in my 50s now. It's like, I'd hope to see 60, 70, and 80, but who knows?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, but I'm happy with, everything that's been going on and what's going on and where things are headed right now. It's like, I love it all.
It's
man.
just, I think it's just is it going to make our lives too easy? Like, remember the movie WALL-E where everyone was just like, remember WALL-E?
Yeah, I've seen it.
When all the planet gets too much trash and they have to leave and they have to live on spaceships and then they just get obese and everything.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it's going to get like that. Well, who knows in the year 2300?
I mean, everything is happening exponentially faster, but it's I mean, coming back to where you slow it down. It's like, There's certain aspects of all of it, because there are people involved that are greedy, that think they're better than others, that think that they're going to get inched ahead of others when there's no need to inch yourself ahead of others.
I mean,
People
talk about what we're looking at right now, chemtrails. What do you think about chemtrails? I mean, the chemtrails. Is it? I mean,
it's exhaust.
Are they actually controlling the weather or what?
No, that's just that's diesel exhaust.
Huh?
That's jet fuel exhaust.
Yeah, but there's pictures. I saw there was pictures of them like spraying the stuff out from the wings.
I haven't looked into it.
I saw something like that, and it kind of made me wonder.
It's been something I know people have been looking into for a long time.
But then I saw a story saying that the U.S. is one of the only countries that has the most catastrophic weather all the time: floods, hurricanes. Tornadoes all the time, stuff like that. You see a tornado in Michigan like a couple months ago.
I mean, it's
like a month ago.
It's a spinning top, and it's spinning through the universe, and it's got a liquid core center that's really hot, that's spinning on itself, and it's pulling the rock in and it's pushing rock out.
And that's why we're getting all this stuff.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a whole lot of stuff that we as humans do to exacerbate change in certain degrees worse. There's certain things everybody can do to make it better.
All the pollution.
But at the same time, Mother Nature is just like any other woman. They got a mind of their own, and they're going to do what they do. And they get mad about things that you don't understand, and they get happy about things that you're just happy that you figured out how to make it happy. And it's all going to do what it's going to do, and we have no say or change or way to stop any of that either.
Yeah.
But at least from what I've seen and where I've been around this place, it's like where we're at right now is one of the least disaster-prone areas I can think of.
Because the United States, of course, is...
But further north of here, they get more snow. Further south of here, they get more ice and storms.
Like in Virginia.
Further west of here, they get tornadoes.
Yep.
They get flooding. You go out to the west coast, they have, more earthquakes and stuff and volcanoes and I mean, this area is relatively.
I think we're in a good spot here where we're at, where we're
I
filming
think there's
this
a
right
reason
now.
why our family's been in this area for 300 years.
Probably because it's not. It's not like they live in
up into what was it? I don't know exactly the time frame. It another thing that I read growing up.
Yeah.
It was like through our current humanity civilization of people alive, most people don't ever travel more than 20 miles away from where they're born.
That's true. Yeah.
You know,
I've actually seen that before.
It's like I'm 50 miles from where I was born, but I'm within 20 miles of where the majority of my family has lived for 300 years. I've been around the country. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. I've never been far enough out in the ocean to not see the land. So I've never been to another continent yet. I don't know if I will.
If you get a chance, go to Iceland.
Yeah, I heard you went. Yeah.
Just go. Just go. It's worth it.
Well, it's green, isn't it?
It's not. Well, it is green, but it says ice.
Well, because Greenland's ice and Iceland's green, right?
Yeah, I think the old analogy from that was the Viking thing. I think it was like a deception thing.
Yeah.
So that's why they did the green with the ice, and the ice was with the green. So.
But they're both volcanoes, right?
Yeah, when you go to Iceland, it's almost like when I was there. It was like looking at 3 continents in one little island. You had the volcanoes, you had the glaciers, and then you had it was just all different
fertile
areas, and then you had and then you see no area of just volcanic rock. And it was just it looked like Mars.
Yeah,
you'd look like Mars.
There's parts of Hawaii like that, I think, too.
Yeah, when I landed in Reykjavik, it was like once you're driving out of the capital city, you could see all the volcanic activity of how it formed that area, and it looked like Mars to me, basically. Yeah, and there's roads that they have to keep closing because the volcanoes just overtake the roads, and they have to reroute all the roads.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's rock coming out from the center.
They can't stop it.
No, and it's like if you start there's definitely a whole lot of stuff we do that affects the environment. But the environment and Mother Nature herself are doing all sorts of stuff that we have no control over that could end.
But she's doing it for her own good.
Well, right. And she's been here a lot longer than we've been here.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's going to be here a lot longer than we're going to be here.
Yeah.
So I mean, the best you can really do is just
go with it.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's like get up, go to work, make dinner, do your laundry.
It's like we just brought up,
figure out what your wants and needs are. It's one of those things, man. It's like, as long as you take care of your needs and figure out the wants that don't need to really be stressed on, you'll be all right.
And that's a good thing to end on, I think.
It's good with me.
That's good with me too. And that is the first episode of Burnt Toast and Margaritas.
Yes, because margaritas have tequila in them.
And they have tequila in them. With or without the worm. I think with.
Oh, you don't need no worms.
You don't need no worms.
We're going to get plenty of worms when they put me in the box and put me in the ground. They'll come see me.
Yeah. Unless you do like the green burial.
Worm food.
I think the green burial where they just don't. I think they do like a casket or. No casket. What is a green burial, I think? Biodegradable.
Well, then you're definitely getting eaten by worms if you have a green
then
burial.
that would be the way
worm food.
Rather than go the conventional way where you're in a coffin with a concrete lining around you.
Well, then I will say until we're worm food, we'll see you again.
That is a second to that motion. All right, guys. You guys have a great evening.
We'll try from the other side of the yard next time.
Yeah. You'll see different scenery behind us next time. So have a great week. Stay present and stay in the present moment, people. And be your own brand is how I'm going to end the show. Be your own brand. That's the best way to be. All right. Thank you, guys. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. All right. Have a great one. Peace.